Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sunrider, Mask of Arcadius. We last left off apparently here. Now, if I recall correctly, we also last left off with us just about to be obliterated off the face of this earth by a fucking Death Star. Or something like that. Or was I talking about something else about the Death Star some other time? I feel like that was a much... Oh, that's right. Borderlands the pre-sequel. The Eye of Helios was pretty much just the Death Star. That's right. That was something completely different, Auto. Wait, I can't trust Auto. Silly me. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Can't trust Auto with this game. Turn off. Oh, there's the music. I wondered if there was any. Those are in huge globs? Those must be really big snowflakes. Sorry if I'm a tidbit distracted. I am editing a video that needs to go out today, the day of recording. Because I was lazy and didn't record it on Friday because I had lost track of time and didn't want to record at 10 o'clock at night because frankly we've all seen what happens when I record at 10 o'clock at night. I go freaking insane. So... that kind of needs to go out, like, now. Well, not now, but, you know. Let's just say I need to get that uploaded today, so I need to make sure that it finishes the whatever. So if I am a little distracted, then that would be why. Ugh. I like a that's not what the sound effect is. Sound effect is just like, ugh. But I like to say an ugh. It's like, ugh. We're in trouble now. Ugh. just to mess with people. She's like, shut up, we got work to do. You can deal about the cold later, Mr. I hate the cold. He does have a certain degree of a point. But how are you going to get home now? I mean, how far of a walk is it? Itself. In case you couldn't hear me, I gotta do the work with the other computer for a moment, so give me one moment. The big thing is that the other computer only has like 12 gigabytes of space, and writing it down to a flash drive makes it take like 5 times as long to process and upload. For those who don't know, process is the thing that makes it look good. So that's what I have to use with my editor to make it look good, versus just uploading the raw. So, the price of video editing. And then, of course, needing to upload it, that takes longer if it's on a hard drive. If it's on a flash drive, I mean, if it's on a separate hard drive, that's fine. But if it's on a flash drive, it takes forever. And frankly, both my hard drives are in use on the recording computer. So, he was just like, Bakakaito. Bakakaito. That makes a lot more sense now. I didn't realize they had graduation in 2 days. Good lord, that's gotta take a lot of paperwork. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, just enjoy the piano music. Do 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 do. I can't do jack shit, so I'm just gonna shut up now. It's nice to relax sometimes, isn't it? Jesus. And remember, that's sitting on a desk, too, so it's probably about as high as Ava. Given that the desk is the other half, most likely. Okay, that is strange, Ava. Why is everyone else not helping you with the paperwork? Why is it just you and him? That makes very little sense. Ah. They were goofing off is what that translates to. They were too busy goofing off and all this other nonsense. So, they were more trouble than they're worth, is what she's saying. Yeah, it's called senioritis. It's a thing. That's what senioritis is. It's just like, oh my god, we're almost out of school. Yippee. It's like spring fever combined with no longer having to go to school, high school style. Of course they're going to be freaking senioritis-y all over the place. Duh. Not everyone is as disciplined as you. Well, if Steam just froze for a moment, then that means that this game might... Oh, there it goes. I didn't want to click just then because, like I said, Steam had just micro-freezed, so wanted to make sure it was just Steam and not the game. Best not to chance it. Jesus, Ava. Jesus Christ. Even I'm not that heartless. Holy shit. I would have said something dumb like that they don't need to be around for this or something, but Jesus Christ. Straight to the heart of the evil within. Good lord. Seriously. Kaito's with me on this one. Holy shit. Huh! Deal with Ava's personality. Huh! Oh, you people can actually hear the fan on this thing. Let me just turn that off. There we go. Now you don't have to deal with it. Not true. She has one friend. She has you. Ava sighs again. Whew. Duh! God damn, Ava, utilitarian much. Oh, the video's already halfway done. It's been like... Oh, it's been 10 minutes. Never mind. It's been about 10 minutes. That makes more sense. I was like, it's only been 5 minutes. Nope, it's 10. That makes more sense. It usually takes around 20 to 30 minutes. Kaito's just like, ah! I don't want to be your only friend. Make other friends, please. Yes, and yet you're still around, Kaito. And yet you are still her friend. Just peeling off a band-aid there. I got quite a nasty cut on my thumb at work. By nasty, I of course mean big. Not actually bad, just big. Not deep. It was one of those weird sideways cuts to where it just like kind of peels your skin off just a tad. Ugh. So, I am fine. Just peeled a tidbit of skin off. Ava stood up to slap him. What happens next? Where are you going? To the bathroom so I don't slap you. Oh, she's going to the vending machine. Alright. Hey. In my high school, they shut down the vending machines at the end of school. Literally, at 3:30-ish, those machines would be turned off. I am not joking. They set the machines to only run during school hours. During the hours of the school. Not before or after. No, that's way too smart. You can buy it by skipping class. Or lunch. And that's it. How dumb is that? You are encouraging them to skip last class in order to buy drinks. So that way they can have a drink on the way home. Of like orange juice or water or what the fuck ever. How dumb is that? And these were liquid vending machines too. Like these were not serving soda. These were juice machines. You know, those fancy ones that cost you $1.50. Yeah. Now keep in mind that's mostly an economy thing. They're probably different in other states and other countries. So keep that in mind. I was just like, that's an I, by the way. He's just like, fine, I guess I'll join you. I need a break more than anyone, because I stress myself out too much. Oh, he's actually sticking around. Okay, then. Have fun, Kaito. I really like this music. I really hope this music is not copyrighted. Do I need to click again? Oh, okay, I didn't see the dots. Do they have a smart board? No they don't. They just said to strap a really long-ass blackboard with another blackboard on top of it. Why do you guys have a blackboard? You can't even afford a whiteboard? What the hell? Come on. I call nonsense. I have a question, Kaito. Do you have access to a copying machine? Because the things that need to be filled out every single time, you know, like for example, fills out so-and-so's name, not the signature, just like all that other stuff, can't that just be copied and then you fill in the parts that need to be different? I'm just trying to be helpful here. Finally, he threw his pen across the room, frustrated at how much he's been writing today. Probably suffered from a hand cramp. He's like, Janie, make this done because we're not going to be able to do it on our own. Wow, it's already been 13 minutes. Good lord, we need to I need to hurry this up a bit. Ava's just like, hey, don't throw that pen. Go get some freaking plaster and cover up that hole that you made in the wall with a pen. Huh! You probably didn't even bother to write it. You probably didn't even bother to write a letter of resignation. Huh! He's like, fuck it. I'm out. I'm out. That's basically what he's saying is, I'm out. She's like, ha 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 ha. You silly human. You think you can escape the almighty Ava? I think not. In his delirium, Kaito decided, yes ma'am, salute. I didn't actually salute because I think I might have hit my microphone if I did. Kaito, really? Before I fall on the battlefield, let me just say this one thing. Death through all paperwork! If you click paperwork to be as mortal. Oh, that's why Ava always supervises him when he does his paperwork. Oh. That explains a lot. Oh my god, she can laugh. Everybody, the apocalypse is upon us. Activate your tinfoil hats and your bunkers. The apocalypse of the alien race is upon us. This game has its funny parts. Ow! Oh, I thought she was kicking Kaito, so I just instinctively said ow for some reason. I didn't even hurt myself, I just anticipated him kicking Kaito. Her kicking Kaito. What the hell is wrong with me? His jaw is just like, the apocalypse is truly upon us. She has broken. Duck and cover under the desk. Believe it or not, in the Cold War, between the US and Russia, that was a real thing. Hey, defend yourself from a nuke by hiding under your desk. To be fair, in 100% fairness, it might stop something on the roof from hitting you in the head. That's why they did that, just saying. There is a logic to it despite the stupidity. It is not to protect them from the glass breaking and all of that. It is to protect them from the roof falling on top of their heads. Ava's just like, ah, that felt good. What about you? Back to work now. Just made more work for us after a little bit of insanity. Are we still talking to Ava here? I feel like her insanity has gotten the best of her. But she just said we're not going to be able to finish the paperwork anyway. And this is Ava we're talking about, the one person who will not tolerate not being able to do her work on time. That I know of. Kaito's just like, yeah, but... Why do you need a space heater? For those who don't know, a space heater is basically just a giant blow dryer. That's it. It just blows heat at stuff. That's all it is. It's a thing about the size of a computer, desktop computer, and it blows heat. That's it. It looks like a giant hair dryer. Why on earth would they need that? Keep in mind, space heaters are quite heavy, so the fact that he needs to get on top of a chair to get out of the space heater confuses me greatly. Those things are freaking heavy. They're about as heavy as a computer, I'll tell you that much. Actually, they're probably 3 to 4 times as heavy depending on the size of this dumb thing. Really? Nope. Close, but nope. You should have told me earlier. My butt's freezing off. I think I've already told you about Bert, haven't I, guys? About the cat who had his ears freeze off and half his tail. He turned on the heater and sat in front of it. That's gonna take more than an instant to turn on, you know. That's gonna be blowing cold air at you for the first 5 seconds. You know that, right? You know that thing's not gonna blow heat right away. Okay, you two have fun with your campfire there. Awkward silence. More awkward silence. And so now we start out the rest of our days in front of the space heater, waiting for it to dehydrate us into oblivion. Adventures with an S. Interesting. Well, I mean, Ava, it's been a pleasure working with you. That's basically what he just said. She's like, huh, you the sentimental type. My God. Ava let her emotional guard down. What have we done? What have we done? Of course everyone hated you. You ran a tight ship. Nothing else to say. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good thing the US doesn't do that as far as I'm aware. I mean, they do have the student council and all that, but as far as I know, they don't dump huge globs of paperwork on them. But then again, they usually don't have school uniforms either, so whatever. Different culture. I've got to remember, Japan is different. This game is Japanese-esque, by the way, not actually made by Japan. Good for us. Because Japan really does not like Let's Players. It is good for your resume, but it's not that good unless you're going into business school. Maybe military, but doubtful. I mean, if you're in a position like Ava or Kaito is, you know, captain or vice captain, so on and so forth, yes, because they actually have paperwork to do. But, I mean, think about how much paperwork Admiral Gray actually has to go through to do what he does. Stop and think about that for 5 seconds. How much paperwork does he actually do on a daily basis? Good effing Lord, it must be a lot. He pretty much filled out paperwork that says, we will threaten to blow up a planet with fuel that we need to beat the enemy so they can't have it. How much freaking paperwork do you think that was? Good Lord. And he actually had to go through the paperwork that says that he will pull the trigger, too. Like, he didn't fill out the bluff paperwork. He filled out the we will do this paperwork before and after the event. Oh, I cannot imagine how much paperwork he had to go through. Good Lord. No wonder he's so pissed off all the time. You wanna know why the president goes bald? Or gray? Or whatever? For the US? How much paperwork does he have to go through on a daily basis? That's why. Even Congress doesn't have that much paperwork. Not as much as the president, who has to read through every single little itty-bitty thing. And then sign it, and do this, and do that, and do everything else that he does on the news, and more. And all Congress has to do is read the paperwork and make the laws. But they don't have to advertise the laws nearly as hard, unless you're in the higher up positions. I mean, my God. The amount of paperwork involved in politics. Keep in mind, she says hopeless in a good way, for those who haven't picked up on that. Sarcasm much? The joking kind of sarcasm, but still, sarcasm nonetheless. Thank you oh so much, Madam Ava. It has been a pleasure to serve you. That's basically what he just said. She's just like, oh dear God, please stop. He's like, oh, she didn't like the joke. Well, that's the end of that joke then. Now what? Good luck in outer space, Ava. I may or may not ever see you again. Ava's just like, oh, but I want to see you again. We're friends after all. Fuck Destiny! Not the game. And keep in mind, I'm saying this in context. I'm not talking about Fuck Destiny the game, just interpreting what I think she's trying to say. Paraphrasing. I may not like reading it aloud, but paraphrasing it is fun. There, see? Told ya. She said, fuck Destiny. Flips the table. Little Kirby flipping the table. How do you make that Kirby thing on Twitch anyway? How do you make that stupid thing? Like, there's obviously a way to make it. But how the hell do people pull that off? I never understood how they pull that off. It's gotta be just copy and paste, right? There's gotta be a way to do that. Maybe it's just an emote. Oh. Ava, I think you now need a hug. Come here, Ava, we're gonna hug you. Holy shit, she has Asaga's accent. Listen here, Kaito. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Dark, Ava. Good lord, you're not an ant. You're not one of many. Well, not just one of many. I mean, honestly. Say what? Kaito hasn't graduated yet. Huh? Huh? I thought they were graduating in the same year. Oh, Ava is in the same year. That's right. So she's not graduating either. Or is she? Is she graduating early or something? He's like, Prez, no! Anything but that! Oh, and also please don't go. Ava's just like, da 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 da. Harsh reality. Ha! Fooled you! Not really. Attempting to fool you currently, but not really. Wah, ah, 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 ah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Am I reading that correctly? Am I reading that correctly? Does that say what I think it says? Surely she doesn't mean... No. No. He cut her off. There's something missing from that sentence. I do that all the time. I know for a fact there's something missing from that sentence. Ava anxiously awaits his response. He's like, oh. Well, yeah, you get it. Explain it to us, dude. You get what? Ah, that makes more sense. Long story short, let's screw with Kaito one last time for old time's sake, then we leave and graduate 2 days later. Gotcha. That makes more sense. There's absolutely no way you would ever do that kiss. Watch. You watch. You watch. He's gonna steal his kiss. You watch. Wait for it. Boom! I knew it! I called it! I'm trying to keep my voice a little bit down because I realize that I blow your ears out of your skull if I don't. So... feel it. Or something like that. Brick says that sometimes in the original Borderlands when you play as him. One of the 2 overpowered characters in that game. Turns out Roland is the Maya of Borderlands 1. And to think I actually enjoy playing as him because I can get a shotgun that has double the magazine size that it should. Ava's just like, I was serious, dude. Baka slap. Baka slap. I'm thinking about playing Hatofu Boyfriend because of one specific character in that visual novel. A, I now know that it's a choose-your-own-adventure game. That means it's a real game. Which means that I will choose to let's play it on occasion. 2, there is a character that is really that awesome. So, keep an eye out for that within the next 2 weeks on my Twitter. Spoiler alert, it's almost time to end the episode, which is why I'm talking about this. Look here, you. The snow stopped. Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, this is as good a time as any to wrap up, so I'm going to go ahead and take that opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I would of course, as always, like to thank you all for watching through to the end. I know that this is one of my lesser popular shows, not surprisingly, but thank you to those who do enjoy it and continue to support, spread, etc. Because I know that you people do it. I see those. This is like so-and-so has shared or plus one your comment or your video or whatever. Thank you. And also, I have officially reached over 2,000 subscribers. Yay, little fireworks. Too bad I can't actually animate for shit. Okay, but nonetheless though, guys, like I was saying, I'm considering Hatoful Boyfriend, as well as that Katawara Sojo, the one with the disabled people. So 100% orange juice is kind of on the bubble, because I'd say maybe 15 people watch it per week. Yeah, I'd say that's on the chopping block. If you people don't want that show to die, watch it and voice your opinions, because that is the least popular show and thus is most likely to get chopped. Ladies and gentlemen, please follow me on Twitter for more information involving such things. You may even see me ask the devs for permission there, which will be a big flag going up that says, hey, I want to play this game. You will see it within the next 2 or 3 weeks most likely. So keep an eye out for that. You don't have to follow me. Just make sure that you check up on it every so often, especially if there's something weird going on, like these past 2 or 3 weeks. If there's something weird going on, go to my Twitter immediately and find out what the hell is going on. If you see nothing, then assume that I have not updated my Twitter about it yet, and that I will. You will see it very clearly in my feed. Keep an eye on that. Ladies and gentlemen, good day, and good